Hi everybody, I'm Sarah. I'm here to take you for a yoga adventure today. All you need is a space to work in, space to move in, and a little imagination. We're going to start today sitting up nice and tall, make your spine super long. Bring your hands onto your knees and close your eyes and take 3 breaths in and out through your nose. And after your 3 breaths, just open your eyes. Start with a little bit more breathing. This is finger breathing. We're going to use our fingers. And every time we trace up a finger, we breathe in. And when we trace down, we breathe out. So I'm starting with my thumb, and then I'm going to work my way all the way along my fingers. And this is a nice way. Do you ever have people tell you to stop and count to 10 or take 10 big breaths? Well, this is a nice way to do your 10 breaths if you need to stop feeling angry or anxious, or just take a minute to let go of something. So we're going to breathe in, tracing up, and breathe out as we come down. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, and breathing out. When you get to the end of your hand, just go back and out, in and out. And if that felt nice, you might do it again. You might just keep going for as long as you like. This can help you focus your mind. It can help you let go of any thoughts and feelings that might have been bothering you. And it can help you feel more calm and relaxed. And when you feel ready, just let your hands relax. And we're ready to begin. Today, we're going to go into space. We're going to go all the way to the moon and see what we can find there. So let's start with a moon salutation. Jump up on your feet. Okay, so we're heading into space to go to the moon. Reach your hands up and bend to turn yourself into a crescent moon. To get there, we have to go past lots of stars. Shoot yourself out into a star. Some of these stars are shooting stars, falling stars. So we reach all the way down towards our toe. On the moon, we might meet some aliens that walk on 4 legs. So bring our hands down and put our other foot back to turn ourselves into a 4-legged alien. Some of these aliens might even move on 3 legs. So we'll lift 1 foot up into the sky. There's no gravity on the moon, so we can jump really high. Let's jump our feet forwards to our hands. Go, jump. We come back home, past those big shining stars again, reaching out to the sun. And then we get home, land on Earth, and look up to see that moon that we've just visited. Let's do that again. Reach your hands up to look up to the moon. We're off to the moon, so we'll bend over to make a crescent moon shape. We have to go past all the stars twinkling brightly in the sky. Some of those stars are shooting stars, falling stars. When we get to the moon, we might find some aliens. Some of the aliens walk on 4 legs, like this. Some of the aliens walk on 3 legs. We reach 1 of our feet up. On the moon, we can jump super high because there's not much gravity there. Ready? jump. And then we get back home to earth. And we look all the way up to see the moon that we just visited. Okay, are we ready to go on our adventure? Let's make our way to the moon. First of all, we have to make our way to the space station. Sit down and climb on to your yoga bike. Reach your feet up and start pedaling your legs. If you want, you can hold on to the handlebars too. I like to ride my bicycle. I ride it to the shops. And when I see the traffic lights, I know I have to stop. Pause. Red, amber, and green means go, 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 go. Ride those bikes. We're heading to the space station. I can see it up ahead. Here we are. Okay. The space station has doors at the top that can open and close to let all the rockets out. Let's open the doors, ready. Lie all the way back. Open those doors. And then we'll close the doors again. 3, 2, 1. Oh, up we go. And close them all the way down again. Opening the doors, we reach up and lie back, 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 back. And then closing the doors, 3, 2, 1. Oh, all the way forward. Before we go into space, we need to get our things. We're going to reach into the cupboards to take out our space helmet and our space boots. Stretch up as high as you can into that cupboard. And then pull down your space helmet over your head. And then reach your arms out wide to the sides and grab hold of your space boots. 1, 2. We'd better put these boots on our feet. Pick up one foot. Take hold of it. Pop on your space boot. Good. Put that foot down. Pick up your other foot. Take hold of it. Pop on your space boot. And then put that foot down. We're ready to head off into space. We climb into our space rocket. There's not much space inside, so we curl up small just now. The space station starts the countdown. Starting with one hand. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other hand. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One foot. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other foot. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Into our space rocket. Get ready for blast off. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and blast off. How high did you jump? Do you think you went all the way up into space? I'm not sure we did. So let's try it again. Okay, get into that rocket. Bend your knees. Reach your hands up. Push them together to put the pointy roof on your rocket. Counting down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! That was better. We've shot right up into space. And off we go, flying through space. Put out your arms, put one foot behind you, and see if you can lean forward and take off to fly. Yes, well done. We fly past lots of bright stars. So reach your hands and feet out as wide as you can to create a lovely star shape. You can even twinkle your fingers there. And then let's fly again. So we'll turn the other way. Reach these wings out to the side. Lift up that foot and see if we can lean forward so we feel like We're flying. Yes, good job. And then coming back up, past more stars. This time we're going past some of those shooting stars. So we'll turn one foot out to the side and take ourselves into falling star pose, reaching that hand down towards that foot. Good. Think about how brightly all these stars are shining. As you breathe in, lift all the way back up. Turn that foot in and turn your other foot out. Let's make another falling star. Ready? Over we go. Think about what you'd wish for if you saw a shooting star rushing past you. What would you wish on that falling star? Let's breathe in and lift up, and then breathe out and jump our feet back together again. We're almost at the moon. I can see it. We're going to come in to landing, but it might be a bit bumpy. We'll come down on our hands and knees and make a bumpy ride. So we make our tummy bump down and up and down and up and down and up. Oh no, it's getting very bumpy on our space rocket. I don't think it's supposed to do that. Let's call in to Mission Control and see if they can tell us anything. Pick up one of your feet and bring it to your ear like you're talking on the telephone. Hello, Mission Control, can you hear us? It's very bumpy up here. Mission Control, answer our call. Pick up your other foot. We need to make an emergency landing. Okay, we better get in the space pod. Right, put that foot down. Lie down, flat on your back. Reach your feet up in the air and see if you can bring them right over your head. They might even come down to the floor. We're in our emergency space landing pod, heading down to the surface of the moon. And we get down there, we land safely. So maybe you can roll up to sit all the way back up again. We've landed safely on the surface of the moon. Let's make some moon shapes with our bodies. We'll start sitting down, reach one hand up and then over to the side, making a nice little crescent moon shape. Good. Come up, swap your hands and then over to the other side, making another crescent moon. Good. Coming all the way up and let's reach our arms into a circle to make a full moon shape. Next, we're going to test our balance with a half moon. First of all, we'll do a baby half moon on our knees and then we'll try it standing up on our feet. Okay. Come onto your knees. Put one hand down on the floor, reach your other foot out to the side. Lift your arm up to the sky and then see if you can lift that foot up to the sky as well. And make all of your arms and this leg as straight as you can. Yes, well done. Put that foot down, put that arm down and come back up onto your knees. Put your other hand down on the floor, stretch your foot out to the side. Reach your hand up to the sky and then lift that foot up and see if you can balance. Good job, you're super strong. And then we'll put that foot down, put our hand down and come up onto our knees. Okay, now we're going to try that standing up. If you get a bit wobbly, don't worry, it's okay. You can always get somebody there to hold you, give you a help, or you can try this with a wall as well. Okay, so now we have to put one foot out to the side and then reach our hand all the way down to touch the floor. Lift our other hand up and then see if we can lift that foot up. So we're balancing on one hand and one foot. Yes, just like that, you've got it. Good, put your foot down and stand all the way back up again. See how it feels to go the other way. Sometimes you have one way that feels a lot nicer than the other. Step your foot out to the side and then reach your hand down to the floor. Lift that hand up and then lift your foot up and see if you can balance there. Good. Try and look at something that's not moving. And then we'll bring our hand and our foot down and we'll stand all the way back up again. Let's jump into our space buggies and go exploring. Sitting down, stretch these legs out in front of you and draw a big steering wheel and then take hold of it. Okay, off we go in our space buggies, driving along the surface of the moon. It's a little bit bumpy, so your knees might start to bump up and down. And as you go over some bigger moon rocks, you might feel yourself rocking from side to side. Before we get out of our space buggies, we better make sure our moon boots are switched on, because if they're not, we could end up floating away. So let's reach right down to our toes and switch on our moon boots. Beep, 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 beep. Okay, let's test them out. Up on our feet. I don't think we've programmed them properly because it feels like we're starting to float a little bit here. Whoa. Our feet are not sticking to the ground at all. And it feels like we could almost float away. I wonder how high we can jump on the surface of the moon. Should we try it? Ready, steady, jump! It was so high, it looked like you were flying. So we try one more, and then we better put these gravity boots on a bit more strongly. Ready, steady, jump! I think that was even higher, but we better put our boots on before we float away. So let's reach all the way down to hold on to our ankles and press those buttons again. Beep, 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 beep. Breathe in and stand back up. Are your feet stuck firmly to the ground now? Mine are. Okay. As we walk now, it's a real effort to pick our feet up from the ground. Oh! Oh! It's such hard work. Over there is a crater, and it looks like something is hiding behind it. Let's go and have a look. There is something hiding behind it. It's a moon man, an alien that lives on the moon. It tells us that there are lots of aliens actually living on the moon. Some of them walk on 2 feet like us. Some of them walk on 4 legs, and their legs stick out like a big spider. So reach your feet out wide, reach your hands out onto the floor wide, and then see if you can walk around like a spider alien. Yes, maybe you're walking slowly, and maybe you can scurry really fast. Yes, good job. Some of these aliens walk on 3 legs. Let's put our hands on the floor and our feet on the floor. I wonder if we can lift one hand up and take hold of our leg. So we're just on the floor with 2 feet and 1 hand. Can we move like this? Oh, it's not very easy, but we can just about manage it. Let's try our other hand. Maybe this time we could move backwards. Oh, that's even harder. Oh. Okay, come down onto our knees for a moment. Some of these aliens walk around on just 1 leg. Okay, let's pick up 1 foot, put it against our other leg. To get around on 1 foot, we're going to have to hop. Bring our hands together to help us stay steady and hop, 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 hop. Hop onto your other foot. And hop, 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 hop. Let's put both our feet back down on the ground. It's quite fun being aliens, but I think I like having my 2 feet on the ground the best. One of these aliens offers us a ride in his flying saucer. Shall we get in? Yeah. Climb into the flying saucer. Bring our feet together and our knees out to the side. And hold on to your ankles. Now, let's make our flying saucer start to spin around. Round we go. round and round and round. And then back the other way. Round and round and round. We go on a fantastic flying saucer ride all around. We see galaxies. Shoot your feet out to the side and put your arms out and then make your galaxy swirl, wow, all around you. We see lots more stars, sticking our arms out to the side and turning our toes up to the ceiling. We go past some of the planets in our solar system. We'll curl up into a ball to make a planet. And we zoom past some comets with their fiery tails shooting out behind them. So we'll lie down on our tummies, reach our hands down by our sides, and on the count of 3, we'll lift up our heads and our feet to make a comet. Ready? 1, 2, 3, whoosh! We see these comets shooting through space. And then after a little while, we get this flying saucer to take us all the way back to Earth. Let's come back into our flying saucer, hold onto our ankles and start it swirling around again. Whoosh, 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 and then round the other way. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. We're coming in to land on the Earth. So reach your hands up, take a big breath in, and as you breathe out, lean forwards to touch the ground. And then slowly walk your hands in and uncurl and sit up straight again. Let's cross our legs. It's been a fantastic adventure up to the moon, but it's quite nice to be back on Earth again. We reach up our hands to the sky and then bring them down and say hello to the Earth. Hello, Earth. We reach our hands up to say hello to the sun. Hello, sun. And then we open our arms wide to say hello to everyone. Hello, everyone. It's good to be back home. Let's reach the hands down again. Hello, Earth. It's nice to be back. Reach our hands all the way back up. Hello, sun. Hello, sun. Open our arms wide and say, hello, everyone. Hello. It's good to be home. Let's jump on our bikes and pedal our way all the way back home again. Now, because we're feeling a bit sleepy after that big adventure, we're going to lie down to ride our bikes. Lie down and stick your feet right up to the sky and then pedaling nice and slowly to pedal, pedal, pedal all the way home. I like to ride my bicycle. I ride it to the shops. And when I see the traffic lights, I know I have to stop. Stick both feet straight up in the air. Red, put your toes down. Amber, put your toes up. And green, put your toes down, means go. Now pedal, 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 pedal. You can go a bit faster if you want, or you can just take it nice and slowly this time until we get all the way back home again. Let's take hold of the back of our legs and roll up, stretching those legs out in front. We put our hands down behind us and lift our hearts up and look up to see the stars that are just starting to come out of the sky above us and think, we were just up there. And we look up as well to see the moon shining brightly in the sky. And we wonder if our alien friends are up there and what they're doing right now. Let's lift ourselves up and cross our legs. Now, it was nice to meet those aliens on the moon, and it was a good job that they were nice and friendly. It's always good to be friendly with people and meet them with peace and love and compassion in your heart. We're going to take our fingers and do peace begins with me. For each word, we tap our thumb onto a finger. So we've got 4 words and 4 fingers. Peace begins with me. 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 You might keep going. You might just start saying the words in your head. And when you've finished, you can let your hands relax. It's time to have our relaxation, a little rest at the end. If you'd like to get a blanket or anything to be comfy, then please do so. And when you're ready, lie yourself down. Let your body go floppy now. And maybe close your eyes as well. Feel how your tummy and your chest rise and fall as you breathe in and as you breathe out. Take a big breath in and breathe out through your mouth with a and if that felt nice, do it again. And notice how as you breathe deeply, your body starts to relax. Let your arms and your legs feel floppy and heavy. And let yourself become very, very still. So we stop distracting ourselves with movement. We close our eyes so we're not distracted by things around us. And we let ourselves become as still as we can possibly be. And in this stillness, behind your closed eyes, imagine a dark, dark night sky. And as you look at this sky, begin to see stars twinkling. Some are shining oh so brightly, and others are just twinkling softly, softly, softly. Some are clustered close together, and others are spread out, and you know that they're light years and light years apart. As you look, you can see patterns and shapes in the stars. You might imagine joining the dots to make pictures. And then notice one star that's so much brighter than all of the others. See how brightly it's shining and feel like you're being pulled gently towards it. Let yourself float closer and closer to this star until you're surrounded by the light from this star. As you look down at yourself, you see that you're sparkling and glistening and glittering, covered in starlight. A feeling of peacefulness washes over you. Feeling calm and happy and at ease. Because this star is a special star. This star is the star of peace. And whenever you come close to this star, it gives you those feelings. Peacefulness, happiness, feeling calm and content. Rest here for a moment. Think to yourself, I am peaceful. I am peaceful. And when you feel ready, give your fingers and your toes a little wiggle. Have a big stretch, maybe a yawn. You might hug your knees and curl up into a little ball, and then roll onto your side and carefully sit yourself all the way back up again. And we'll finish today by saying thank you. We'll bring our hands down to say thank you to the earth for letting us practice our yoga here on you today. Thank you, earth. We'll bring our hands up to the sky to say thank you to the sun for shining down on us. Thank you, sun. And we'll open our arms wide and then bring our hands together to say thank you to everyone for joining in and practicing yoga with me today. Thank you, everyone. And we finish saying Namaste. The light in me recognizes and bows to the light in you. Namaste. I hope you've enjoyed your yoga adventure into space and enjoyed meeting all those aliens and visiting all those wonderful places. It's lovely to see you. Bye-bye.